It's already hot.
All right, it's a little bit everything podcast. It's your boy, the Go Get a Dre.
Show the antagonist.
Yeah,
Your boy Duce Dan.
yeah. We got a special guest today,
It's a fact.
right?
What's up?
Right. I don't know if you got AKAs, nicknames.
Mell Smooth, man.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Mell Smooth, man. You call me Mell.
Shout
Mell
out to my
Smooth.
boy Jamel Orr.
You ain't have to
You getting
say
around
that.
his whole government?
That's crazy. That's how we started it? That's how we doing it? Just call me Mel, man. That's
That's what happens when we invite you to the ALBOET headquarters right now. You know what I'm saying? You see the layout, you know what I'm saying? You got the production. Shout out to the production team behind the cameras, on the mics, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I ain't mean to shout out your government, but this is my guy for real. So we got history here. So I guess everybody on the cast, we went to high school together, right?
Yeah.
Transit. You ain't want to throw up the T's?
If I accidentally throw up some wild shit. That's
TT.
crazy. That's
What?
the setup.
TT boys?
Oh, nah, we're not doing that. We're not.
Hey, listen.
Yo, this is how we starting already? That's crazy. You
It's not me, though.
I was going to throw up
crazy.
the gang, but you know.
know what I'm saying?
This guy's wild.
Like, anything after that would have just been bad. What, you'd have been saying express train, choo-choo? Or like,
But funny-
stop right there.
The funniest thing is that they got a whole train.
They
got
really do, though. They really do.
They really got a whole train. And you ain't know they.
No, I said they do.
Oh,
I said,
thought
do
you
they
asked
still
the
got
question. Yeah, I mean,
That shit probably in the same spot.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I don't plan on going back there.
Me neither, though.
You feel
I'm
me?
just saying.
Yeah, you feel me? But yo, shout out to Mel, and happy to have you here.
Appreciate that. It's love.
Yeah, I think it was a combined effort as far as us coming to an agreement that we wanted you specifically on our show. So let's clap it up for my boy
You know
Mel.
what I'm saying?
Thank you.
feel
Thank you.
me?
Appreciate the love.
Welcome
Happy to be here.
Welcome to
Yeah.
ALBOET headquarters.
Thank you. Glad to be here, man.
He's a former high school athlete right here. Right?
Something like that,
So you
something.
played ball in high school,
Yes, sir.
right? Was you nice?
Of course. I'm top 5 jump shot in training.
Talk about it. Yo, he's not talking spicy.
Not even.
He's talking spicy.
Bro, let me show you. Y'all gonna really get me in my back.
Don't
Nah,
talk
but like,
spicy.
I was always a hooper. You know, I feel like everybody that I had gym with, even when I was like on JV, like everybody knew I had the jump shot. You know what I'm saying? So
I respect it. I respect it. I know there's a lot of people salty because they felt like you took their JV.
There's a lot of people.
if you're gonna be specific, let's be specific.
Oh, nah.
It's no
I'm not
issue.
gonna. I'm not gonna call him. That might be our next guest. Though.
Nah, it's all love. It's all love. I'm just saying, like, I know what you're talking about.
Nah, I've yo man, I'm fucking with you.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but what you been up to, man? I know we see you the whole
On IG.
online IG. You know, we had. Man, I don't remember the last time. It's been years. And what's crazy, you live in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I don't live too far.
You don't live too far. You don't live too far from me. You live far from these guys.
Where you live at, Danny?
I live in Queens, man.
He's from Queens. Yeah.
Stop saying that, bro. I'm from the East, bro.
Heard you.
Uh,
Yeah. But what you been up to, man? You know what I mean? After post high school, what's been on your plate? You know, you working, school. What's going on, man?
yeah, after high school, bro, I just been like went to college. I started going to.
Yo,
My shit good.
Nah, because
My shit
it's
good.
just, you know
valid,
what I'm
you
saying?
valid.
Shout out
Yeah.
to the
First
general.
of all, pause, because that look crazy.
Pause everything. Pause everything. Come on now, like we
That
grown
shit
men.
said-
We grown men.
Yo, Dre, chill out, boy. What's wrong with you?
DJ, to answer your question, yeah, bro. Like after high school, I just been, I went to college. I went to Queensborough Community College for like 3 years. I studied business administration. Then after that, got my associate's degree. Then I went to Baruch College for like another 3 years. Got my bachelor's there. Got my associate's at QCC. Got my bachelor's at Baruch College. And then after that, I was like, I'm done with school. Got my associates and my bachelor's, I'm good at it. And after that, I just been working, working in social media. I started out as a community manager, like this small little agency. And then I stayed there for like a year and a half. And then after that, I progressed to a social marketing manager for like a huge agency. I won't name like the brands that I worked on, but like it's like a major brand I used to like manage and shit like that. And now I'm an associate digital strategist. So like I work in B2B.
Talk about it.
Yeah, bro. Social media, B2B. We doing things out here, man.
Mel is highly decorated.
I don't know what half that shit means. But
Time out. He just said highly decorated.
nah, he said that shit was it sound intense.
Yeah, it
Yo,
is.
first of all, I want to congratulate you for actually going to QCC because I know the struggle to getting there
A word?
from like where we live.
Yeah.
The actual commute is the
It's
worst.
different.
Bro.
Shit like
Son.
2 hours, boy.
Shit like 2
What?
Let me
hours.
tell you, the journey to get to
I'm talking about mass transit, right?
yo, watch this.
Yeah.
Nah,
You
that's
get to
stupid.
Sufton at the J train. That's the beginning of your trip. You gotta take a whole other bus, almost another hour to this. Yo,
Nah, I couldn't do
That's
that.
a
It's like
fact.
2 ways. It was like
I
a couple
couldn't-
ways
I
to get
couldn't
there.
do it.
I used to date this chick that went there, and I used to meet it. I was just
Ah,
like,
yeah.
this is the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me
so
and my
I
kids
could
don't
gra-
fuck about that.
Excuse me.
Nothing. I was just saying.
So you don't care about my love life?
I really don't.
You don't care about. You don't give a fuck about me.
Nah, you the guy, man. You the bro, man.
My dick, man.
Love.
All right, so that was.
Yo, all right. So
All right, wait. Let's dial it back though. 'Cause
Yeah, let's dial it back.
We appreciate that having another scholar
oh,
on this
Yeah, bro.
On this
Educated.
podcast?
on this
that's what we doing?
podcast.
Y'all split the room.
Nah, but see, no, because this how the thing. Whenever for me, whenever you about to rag on somebody, you gotta show love first. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, here it
'Cause-
comes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just gonna throw the lob, but I'm gonna just set it up. I'm gonna set it up for me for the plate.
Copy.
So basically, how Dre said it earlier before, like a lot of people probably felt like you probably did take they spot on a ball team or whatever. But it's funny that you say that, and hearing you say this now, I feel like at the time when we was like 14, 15, 16, this Mel wasn't the Mel that we seen today.
Hell no.
It wasn't.
Not even close.
So it's like even hearing you say that, it's just kind of shocking to me, like in person seeing it.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
Top 5 shot.
Like,
First of all,
like, huh?
Now, yo, if you was cool with Mel back then, you would know that's how he felt. But he would
Never jacket.
He was not going to jacket to nobody. And and in a way, I respected that because it was like a humble. He kind of let my game speak for itself. But I already know, like, I had this conversation with you, off cam, about I feel like just from watching you from a distance, I feel like you took like a leap with like your confidence, bro.
Thank
like,
you. That means a lot.
Cause just me knowing, it's not even bashing. Like I know you were kind of like to yourself more reserved, but like even like just watching you post and just show off your life in a certain way, I'm just like, yo, bro is really,
He stopped giving a fuck.
yeah,
It's
like,
like, yeah, facts.
they're like talk about like what was the change or the something that happened in your life that kind of just flipped the switch for you, because there's a clear difference from, let's say, 2011
Yeah, for sure.
Mel and then
No. It's a whole different.
litness.
Even before you get to the shift, why do you, or can you explain to me, like, why was that Mel, like, why did that Mel exist? Like, why was he so timid?
Yeah. The question. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's an easy question. I feel like at that time in my life, like that Mel, like I didn't know who I was as a person. Like I was always like somebody that was cool. Like, of course, I hooped, I was always chilling with the bros and shit like that. But in terms of just like who I was as a person, I didn't know who that was. Like I was like very sensitive to a lot of things. Right. I was like hesitant. I used to like second guess. I used to overthink. I used to compare myself to a lot of people because like in transit, like it's a lot of people. So it's just like it seems like it's a competition.
Yeah.
Even though it's not. So it's just like a lot of times I felt like, oh, like, okay, like am I as fresh as this person? Am I as cool as this person? So yeah, it was just like, it was just like dealing with that every day. And it was just like, you know what? Let me find myself. And I feel like after high school, I just broke out of that.
Yeah. No, that's what's up. That's
sure,
what's up.
Sure.
So going back to that, when people view you as not nice,
And ball, or you mean like a person?
not in ball, because like you a nice genuine person, but when it comes to like the ball aspect, why you like what part of your game or your style that people feel like you was suspect about it?
You said what part of my game?
That you felt like people attacked you on that. The reason why you took their spot.
Number one thing was aggression, bro. Like I remember whether it was West 4th in the gym, the main thing everybody used to say, "Yo, Mel, you need to be aggressive. You need to be aggressive. You need to have confidence." So I feel like people saw I wasn't as confident in myself, and they attacked that because basketball is a mental game. Like you could look trash, but if mentally you like, yo, like I'm that motherfucker. Nobody's messing with you.
Nah, that's a fact. That's
Sure.
a fact.
So yeah.
Promise, right?
Gems.
Trade to the head, boy.
So I guess what Dre wanted to like introduce, and I guess it's something that say Dan brought up. Like, do you feel or agree that a lot of us, especially I guess men, I guess because we're going through a lot of things in life physically, do you feel like we have to go through some type of traumatic experience for us to like go to a different threshold in life to actually grow up?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like personally speaking for me, I feel like it was necessary for me. I feel like in general, everybody has to go through something because you're not going to be able to learn without going through anything. Like you got to go through like heartbreaks. You got to go through like battles in the gym and ball and able to in order to just like learn about yourself and learn what you need to do, what you don't, and things like that. So I do feel like it's imperative to just to unlock that. If that makes sense.
I got you. What you? You was amen in that shit. So. What you gotta say?
So facts, what he said. It's like, wait, what you want, a story? Nah, I'm not gonna give. I'm not gonna give you a story, but
first of all, I feel like a clown right now.
Wow, what happened?
with the shit in your ear, fucking.
Oh, you got the
Smooth.
ALBOET AirPods in? Nah, it's calm. You know what I'm saying?
This guy's retarded, man.
Nah, I'm listening though.
You put that in your cup?
No,
It sounds like you hit a cup. Anyways, fucking guy in the same.
So do you feel like you had a did you feel like you hit that traumatic experience that made you kind of or at least something that happened to you that had your eyes open like, yo, this is shit is real? Like,
Yeah, I mean, in transit, no. I just feel like just going through life and getting older was what hit me. Like I feel like as I gotten older and as I just started living and becoming my own person and like going to college and going to QCC, I feel like going to QCC for like the first time. That's when shit like clicked because it's like, yo, like this is college. Even though it's a community college, the campus is beautiful.
Right.
It's mad people, so we're just like, yo, like this is just like a different world, and I just feel like being around like different like walks of life and like talking to people and just like being involved in like the community and things like that. I just feel like something just clicked. We were just like, yo, like so just like living. If that answers the question, yeah.
gotcha.
nah, that makes mad sense because I want to touch on what we was about to touch on off the game because that one time where I guess. Our lives were at risk this one night of our lives. Yeah. And I forget who was there that night. The only person I know for a fact that was there was Anthony or the general, whoever, engineer, all that. Because like
we hot.
after everybody after everybody scattered, that was the only person that I kind of like locked in with and just went. And then we went to another party after that. But
We was going to another party. Yeah, we was on the verge of going to another party. Like we crazy, bro.
it was stupid. But like I remember that night vividly, and you just told me that you kind of got you got nicked that night. But like I remember for me, that night changed my life because as a kid, like I grew up in like a Christian household, right? And growing up in a Christian household, my mom would not let us listen to no kind of rap. No kind of like it was socially awkward for me to go to parties. Yeah. Because like all the little kids winding up on one another and I'll be sitting there like just looking crazy. Yeah, like even like my 5th grade prom, like I sat up in there, like cried because I couldn't I couldn't get with everything, right? So I appreciate.
Oh, you wanted to pop up and do the chingy. That's what
you chicken like, yo.
Dre was like, "What is this? Grab a gal every." He was like, "What is that?"
Back then it was like the worm.
Oh yeah, facts. The worm. That was about to
had the Harlem Shake.
My son Dre wanted to hit the butterfly.
me and Jordan could Harlem Shake though. Like 5th, 6th grade, like niggas was
getting crazy.
Right? Hold on. We vet. All right. Cut that out. So look, but yeah, growing up that way, you know, I didn't have access to kind of be free. So once I became like a senior in high school, I kind of got a little bit more freedom. And when we started doing the whole party thing, it was addicting. It was very, very, very addicting. Hold on.
Talking about the bashment.
Keep going,
days?
man. Keep talking what you're talking.
Nah, yeah, I got confused and someone hit my leg.
Wait, what?
Yo,
Pause.
What?
Hey, yo, just in case. Pause. Hey, yo. You good?
Yo, the
Pause.
general said flag on the play.
you better cut my mic.
You better cut my mic.
Wait.
Ain't no cutting.
Pause. So look,
Pause. You good?
so I got addicted to the whole party scene. So it was like every week, even once we graduated, it was like every weekend. It was gang like
Oh, it was a
yo,
bonanza after that.
When Facebook give them memories about what you used to say 10 years ago.
I love them
Yo,
shits, bro.
it's like we tagged everybody. It was like, yo, we meeting here. And that one night, like after I remember, first of all, that night went crazy. Like I know we was in like a basement. The cops raided it. So when we got out, we walking in the Ville, and all I know it was like
like 30 people there, bro.
Yo,
like 30 people. I
and but
swear.
here's-
Like
what year
30
was this?
people
What
in
year
the
was this?
spot.
It's 2011, 2012 in there. But I can say this, like, it was like, it had to be like 10, 11 of us. And
was
everybody, let's say the shortest person could have been like maybe Eric or somebody, right? Everybody else was 6'2" and up. Like, we had Noel, like, we was like, who the fuck want to really bang with us right now? You feel me? And then all of a sudden,
Let that shit
They started
ring.
booming at you?
they boomed, yo.
They said if my ops in
I remember exactly
my
what
life
they said.
flashed in front of my face, and because it was, you ain't see it coming. All you heard was the bullets hit the back of the wall or something. And I was like, yeah, I'm out. Like I couldn't even run that much because we had the foams and nobody laced their sneakers back then.
Oh yeah.
So I hit the corner. I hit in somebody yard under their car. I was like, yeah, this is lit.
You found that somebody called? I gotta ask, boy.
That's crazy.
Skinny Dre back then.
Feel me? Slimmer.
Slimmer Dre?
Slimmer.
Heard you.
But yeah, I mean, I know it was crazy just realizing Stro.
It was a Mack truck.
was
That's
there
what it
that
was.
night.
Oh, it was a Mack truck. I
Mel
heard.
was there that night.
Yes, sir.
And Danny, you know, he was in Queens.
That's a lie. I don't even know where the fuck I was that night.
I know he was in Queens. he was home, which is cool. Which is actually the safer place.
No,
to be.
listen.
But I can say-
I
I
know
can
I
say
was
for-
that night.
I heard you. I can say for myself that changed my life because from I guess 2012 to maybe 2016, I didn't touch no more parties after that, and it hit me different because I was just like, I wouldn't say scared. I wasn't scared to lose my life. I was scared for what like my
Could have happened.
I was scared for my mother to see me
Clipped up.
not clipped to explain to her what happened.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fact.
DJ.
Yeah, like it's over. Like I could imagine if I come home clip and she, what happened? I was like, oh, stray bullet. Nah, that's not gonna fly.
You never coming outside after that.
That's a
Sorry,
fact.
that was the first time y'all ever experienced.
That wasn't that's not the first time we got like clipped
Boomed
that, but that was the first time we got.
So wait.
I couldn't fend for
Time out,
myself.
time
Oh, okay.
You just now hearing
So
this
so
story?
you got boomed at before, and you was just like, all right, cool. I like getting boomed.
No.
And so you get
no,
boomed
no.
at again, and it's just like,
Jay was like, you know my body. You know
yeah,
my
he's
body.
just like, yo, my
Nah,
body
y'all know
difficult.
That's
you
a
heard?
fact. But look,
Come on,
there's
with that shit now,
there's a
son.
difference between getting boomed at and then you being in the wrong place at the wrong time and the
Yeah.
shots going on. So like I can say like I said, me and the general, we
Nah, it
been
makes sense. Like when you know someone's on you, you're on
Yeah,
point.
it's
Versus
different.
when it's like, oh, whoa, what?
Like, what the hell we
What
just
was
got
that?
into?
Yeah, like,
we
what
just
was
got
that?
yeah,
into.
like, the first two times
Because I was about to
that-
say because shots being rung off in my vicinity isn't a new
yeah,
thing.
but hold on, get
But
shots.
I wasn't as close as y'all was, so I
Yo,
We was right
look,
there.
Yeah.
3 times me and Ink was in close to it. 2 times we anticipated and we moved accordingly.
Yeah.
That last time it was just like I thought it was like we just gonna get it on with niggas.
yeah.
Yeah, like get
And
it,
then they was like, nah, we gonna boom y'all. And I'm like, I said, did I have a flag?
So wait, hold on. I'm trying to understand the story. Like, so it was ops.
No,
We didn't know them. We didn't know them.
It's
Oh, so
it's
it's just
like
like-
we don't know
We
you
was
from
walking in
around
the
here.
nighttime. We was walking in the nighttime, and we just saw like 30 people in the cut.
It was like, who
Like,
you?
saying some shit. Yeah, all you heard was pop, pop. I ain't have phones on. I had them Griffies. I don't know if
That's
you
a
remember
fact.
the Griffies.
I've never
man.
seen
The
anybody
silver and
run.
black Griffies.
I never seen anybody running phones before
This
though.
nigga's wild, son. What's wrong with him?
My son threw up Alexis.
Nah, it was crazy.
This guy, son.
He was like,
That was, and I'm just saying for myself, it was traumatizing. And I'm not trying to sound like no poom. I don't know.
Speak your truth.
If you're not used to it, you're not used to it.
Nah, it just caught me off surprise. I wasn't say I was used to it, but like that's not my first time being around that. It happening to me up front. Like when I said like there probably was all of us. There's might be 10 plus of us. It might have been 10 plus of them. And if we had to size up, we would have.
Yeah, it'd have been earthquake. For them.
We would have dealt with them if they wanted static. So like even if like we cross the street and we seen it, so we just look at each other like, yo, something happened. We gonna
you know what
end these
happened?
niggas.
They was like, I'm gonna call bro. If he don't got it, then his gang is sold.
Yeah. I'm dead.
Guys,
Quando, they saw what was coming, son.
For
Rest
real.
in peace, King Von. They saw what was coming, but for me, that was a traumatizing experience. I know Mel.
Wait, so y'all felt like that event kind of like helped y'all push forward to be
who you became?
yeah, or more of the man you are now type of thing.
For me, yeah. Now I say for me, yeah, because my focus was not on. I mean, we was kids, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But in saying that,
And I wouldn't blame you though. I wouldn't blame you.
but you gotta understand my trajectory. Like I wasn't trying to go to school. I was not focused on college. Like I just wanted to party. I was in college though. I was in BMCC. So I was doing that whole thing, and I was looking forward to the weekend. That's all I was looking forward to. I was working at Wendy's. I used to get off Wendy's, get a wash rag, hit where you need to hit.
You should take a
and I
bird
was out
bath.
the door.
My son took a bird
Wendy's.
bath.
It's Wendy's bathroom, bro.
I mean, I got out of Wendy's midnight. The night almost done, so
I like
had to,
them Wendy's, man.
We had to figure it out, son.
My
First of all,
son said,
everybody
"Let me
named
hit
mom.
this 3-piece."
Y'all been at bashment parties. Everybody smelled like bananas in there, B.
I'm dead.
Everybody smelled like bananas in the bashment. That's a fact.
Crazy.
Am I lying? It used to smell wild in the
Fact. Somebody in that shit musty.
Yo, but hold on. Shout out to when they played the slow grind session. I want a teen.
Those were the good times, man.
That used to be lit, boy.
When they play bump
Yo,
and grind and all
They be
that.
like, all of them laid down on the floor. That used to be the vibe.
Memories.
But now that we think about it, yo, how dirty was that though? Like,
it was super dirty.
Life. That was life, B. And then here's the thing I don't
but
understand.
people be laying on the ground
Nah, hold on.
nearly butt
Hold on.
naked,
That-
like shirts off.
Wildin'.
KV
What corporate says?
KV.
KVR used to turn that shit up though. KVR was the man, bro. Like you need a hype
Yo,
man. KVR on there.
KV
Just
always
turn
be
it
the
up.
man. But hold on. This is what I don't understand. And y'all cut, because you know, my roots are from the great country of America, right?
My son,
So
What the fuck is he talking about?
Southern
I
hospitality.
thought I heard somebody say something. Like I was saying,
Heard you.
I want to know from y'all, right? Because you guys are from wherever you guys are from.
Caribbean.
When a girl whine on you like so, that's just a dance?
To
Yeah.
You
her
ain't
it
see that,
is.
you ain't see that. What's that? Damn, I can't remember that page. But you ain't see that page where that meme where it's like a Caribbean woman will whine on you crazy,
Oh yeah, I seen that.
and it means nothing to her. She'll dap you up after and be like, "Yo, I'ma holla at you, bro." And she walk
Shorty, my
off.
little Kirby. Shorty,
Yo, this man, yo,
Shorty.
hold
Yo,
on,
bro.
I
yo,
condone anything
Listen,
he's
I
I think
saying.
we gotta cut it
can't.
here.
Doing anything right now.
yo,
am not a part of
what
this.
is going on?
You telling me in one of them sessions and it's just a dance?
How did we get there though?
He said,
No, I understand how we got there, but how did you get there?
I took the bus.
I took the bus.
Nigga stupid.
Dre had a flashback. He reminiscing, and he mad. He ain't get the
But
number
how
after.
did that get you to Kirby though? That's what I'm trying to get you right now.
I'm looking for. Yo,
Yo,
That's
let
crazy.
me see that girl.
Nah,
alone.
yo,
Yo, listen. Shout out to Major
Like,
Hype Boy and
Shout out to
Kirby.
Major V because that was a major.
all right, but since we got off a little bit off topic,
Yeah.
I'm a what they call me? What they call me? The antagonist?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, here we go.
I honestly don't.
Mel.
I don't really believe
Leaving what?
that you have to go through a traumatic experience. I mean,
Oh, okay.
you know what I'm
It's
saying?
that
Because
perspective.
I guess it. I don't know. It's kind of weird because I don't want to say it's rooted from your upbringing,
Yeah.
but it kind
Did
of.
you go through any traumatic experience?
Yeah. You got to. I mean,
I'm just
everybody.
asking you. Did you?
You probably felt it wasn't as traumatic.
Yeah, but it probably
maybe,
was.
maybe it might be my mental makeup, but I don't think because like what you said, like we're all from Brooklyn. That's
from the hood. Yeah,
that's
from the gutter.
That's That's
Every episode.
That's regular.
It's like another day to us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
it's like,
episode.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, and like,
Indifference.
what they call me.
The antagonist.
But 'cause here's the reason. I just feel like, I think for what happened, that was just being young. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't necessarily find similar to the ball situation. Like, you was just young.
Yeah.
I don't think it was something where something needed to happen.
yeah,
But I would say you was just a late bloomer. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. For sure.
I would label that as being a late bloomer. The reason why I say I don't really necessarily believe, because I think it just reaches a point where you realize, like, yo, I just need to be on my P's and Q's, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about a traumatic experience. What if you're just like, all right, I'm down. I need to start making money, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is. Like, I don't think something traumatic needs to happen.
But I feel like
Being broke is traumatic.
But let me speak on
It's
that.
not
Show.
even.
I feel like
I haven't been broke.
Let Mel wants to.
All right, go ahead.
But I feel like how DJ pointed to earlier, like when in the transit, we was partying every week, like no care in the world. Like, yo, bro, where we at? We here. Boom, 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 boom. So I feel like I'm not saying like I'm not wishing that a night like that happened. Like I wish it didn't, but because it did, it changed our mental. Where it's just like, okay, now we got to be careful about where we're going to parties.
yourself.
Yeah, like we was in a horrible ass neighborhood, just walking around like it's the fucking suburbs. Like no, like maybe. That shit was a sign. Like, yo,
we was
Y'all thought-
legit.
Y'all thought everything
bro,
was
we
sweet?
were just casually walking. We had biddies with us there.
Yo, they probably stopped messing with y'all after that.
We was
Like,
on
oh
Picking
no.
and Rockaway, son.
I bet you they was looking at us like, yo,
Yeah,
who
that's
the
the
fuck
hood.
are they think we are? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
They was hating.
I think they just saw a whole bunch of strangers and they was just like, yo, who are these motherfuckers on our block or our turf? And then they just let off. And, like, that's a night I'll never forget,
we was
bro.
the TT boys.
You know, it's funny.
happened?
Me and the general had a day like that.
Oh, word?
Yo, talk
Yeah.
about it. Talk about
You
it.
want to give him the mic?
Nah, you here? Do say
Who,
Dan?
me?
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to tell the story?
Talk that talk, bro.
Yeah, yo.
All right, man.
This give me tight.
Oh, you want me in my bag?
Yo.
I'm gonna get in my bag. Here.
Come on.
Bag
Sad.
now.
I'm playing,
Bag
bro.
now.
Playing.
Don't sing that shit while I'm talking.
Tor.
I'm gonna have to. We know who the victor was, but nah, keep going. Keep going.
Where he at right now?
He home.
All right,
In Jersey, too.
I heard you. Anyway, I ain't gonna say it necessarily changed. Well, that's probably one of the reasons why I went to Queens. But basically, I was talking to a John, and
Yo, it's crazy. It's always a John.
it is always for me. It's always a John,
Always start with the shorty. It always has to do
right?
with
I talking to me and this John dating, so I go to her talent show, whatever. So some boys there. So he's staring at me. I'm with me, my cousin, and his mans. So I'm like, yo, why son staring at me? So he's just like, oh, if you want a problem, the guys is outside. So I'm like,
Oh, nah.
What? Just
Off
like that?
rip?
just like that. Off rip. So I'm like,
bro.
I'm like, heard you.
I just got here.
I'm like, all right, I heard you.
Say hello first, bro. Like,
So I let it slide.
yeah.
Next time we go to another concert. So now I said, yo, since he had the guys outside, I'm bringing gang. Gang pull up, and we like 2 blocks from the school and shit.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we hear, yo, it's like 15 niggas behind us. So I'm like, oh yeah, we about to shoot. It's about to be lit. And some nigga come break it up and whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
Oh, so it didn't even go down.
Nah,
yet.
nothing went down.
Got you.
So then we leaving the whole concert.
Yeah.
And the Jones is following us. So I'm like, all right, whatever, cool. And we walk and we just hear yo again. So I'm like, oh, all right, we shooting it now. So we see 10 niggas. We like, all right, cool. Then like 10 more niggas come. So I'm like, it's like, yo,
What, the
it was
whole
just like 30
neighborhood?
niggas. So we like, yo, we outie. So we go back to my side. And all of a sudden we stop. And the shit was about to get boomed up on the corner, but the boys came. And I'm just like, yo, if I was to boom this shit up, it'd have been lit.
You had it on you?
Yo, this nigga really trying to indict niggas, boy.
Oh, it's DJ Vlad.
This is a recorded line.
It's DJ Vlad. Come on now. It's on the DJ Vlad.
Yo, nah, he's the feds.
This is a.
You said you was gonna boom the corner.
I said
This
me.
is a
I said
recorded
if I was to
line.
boom the
Oh,
corner.
there's an
Crazy.
exit. Oh, my bad.
This
It's really on the Vlad shit.
Yo, that nigga really trying to get me indicted.
bro.
Yo, boy, this is our 3rd episode and you want me indicted? This nigga crazy.
I don't think he like you, bro.
Yo.
I was just asking.
Wait, how I go? Your own man's trying to crush you? That's a
that's a
D'Angelo
fact.
Russell?
Crazy.
Wait, who your favorite? Who your favorite guard?
Whoa.
Nah.
Who your favorite guard again?
Favorite guard Russell? He nice, but
He the best point
All
guard
right,
in the West.
see, now we're gonna have to get on. All right,
Yo, now I
let me
gotta leave,
antagonize.
bro.
All right, boom.
T-Wolves coming out the West, boy. Y'all know what's going on. You like Kyrie, you know? Anyway.
This nigga.
Kyrie or Kemba, real quick.
Kyrie not even a point guard, he's a shooting guard.
Kyrie or Kemba, real quick.
Kyrie.
But I fuck with Kyrie, but he's a shooting guard.
Nigga, Dre really a fad boy.
Y'all got Kemba?
Better than Kyrie?
Y'all from New York? How y'all choosing?
Wait, you asking is Kyrie better than Kemba?
Now, Max, who do y'all got? Kyrie or Kemba? Y'all got.
All right, now back to what I was saying.
Y'all trying to go? Y'all don't want to answer that
I'll
question.
take-
real
We're not
quick?
even. We're not
I'll
even.
take Kyrie. I'll take Kyrie.
Y'all take Kyrie?
We're not.
Yo, boy, we're not gonna go there.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not.
We could go there anytime.
Y'all
I'm ready for this.
Y'all from New York? All right, say that.
Where you from?
Remsen Village.
Shut the fuck up.
Remsen Village.
You from down south. Nigga said
Remsen Village. I've
Remsen
never heard
He's
of
from.
Remsen
He's from
Village in
North
my life.
Carolina.
See,
I got fam in North Carolina. Shout out to
yo,
shout
stop
out to fam,
disrespecting
though.
our guests. That's a fact. Man.
No,
not
that's all good. I'll
disrespecting
take
him,
it
boy.
personal. It's all good. It's love. It's love.
See,
You see Mel, you
Technically, he's getting it easy because the way
Yes.
the group chats was going.
yeah, yo, the group. Yo, listen.
Listen, we came. Y'all could spill whatever y'all want to
Nah,
spill.
nah,
out.
nah,
Yeah,
You want to
love, bro.
swell?
It's not like listen.
He gave me the go. It's lit.
If it's on some before you go,
That's why.
if it's on some disrespectful
No,
shit,
no,
then
no, it's not disrespectful. It's not
he
disrespectful. Not
gonna
at all.
slap
this guy's
on
crazy.
every.
Listen,
Wait, hold on. All right, can we wait?
You want to wait?
We got
Y'all
time.
show, man.
We got
It's y'all
time.
show.
We
It's
got
y'all show.
time. We got a little bit of time. I just want to say this.
Y'all about to give me my bag.
I got some heat on me that I don't even know about.
No,
What
no,
the
you
fuck
know
is
about it because you did it.
All right, we gonna see. I'll confirm.
All right, do y'all want me to go now or what? All right, first of all, first question is, why would you walk from your house?
Oh, that's it. I'm prepared for that, bro.
Why would you walk from your house?
I'm prepared for this shit, bro. I live for this, bro. What's up? Talk to me.
Yo,
People gonna probably think I'm crazy, but once I explain, it's gonna make sense.
Yo, man said you walked from. I'm not gonna say no. Don't. We're not dropping.
Oh,
we're not
this
dropping the
guy's
addy.
Crazy. What if somebody don't like me after this video, bro? It's clip. Now I'm gonna be more paranoid.
Hey, edit that part out.
Edit that. Y'all crazy.
yo,
Homie said I never seen a dead body spin no block.
Y'all is
listen.
crazy.
Son walked from
Flatbush
Mm-hmm.
to West Fork.
not even West Fork.
Not even, bro.
The nigga walked to 42nd, bro.
And
The shit bust
Talk
my
to me.
head. And then the shit that got me more mad was that he did it again and he walked to like 90
that's the
something
thing, bro. That's
street,
the thing, bro. That's
and it
the
bust my
thing.
head and I'm just like,
hold on. Listen,
that's the thing, bro. If it wasn't raining tomorrow, I'd do that tomorrow.
you're bugging.
How?
Because there's no way I'm walking from Flatbush to 42nd.
Danny, it's just we different people, bro. Like
Y'all.
I go through a lot of things mentally and just walking and listen to music that like I get myself together.
Yeah,
That's
boy,
what
you can
gets
walk
me
around the
started.
block a couple of times.
I'm not
and you
walking
good.
around in the hood. I don't get. I lived in the hood my whole life, bro. I'm trying to walk away. I'm trying to get out of that shit. So like, you know what I'm saying?
I hate
listen,
it.
this
No
is
inspiration where
I
I'm
like-
from. I'm in the. Never mind.
Yeah, let's talk about
Talk,
it.
go
We from
ahead.
the nine. That's where we from.
Dre, you not from the
Yeah, we just
When
talk
people
about
start
it.
false claiming,
He not even from
Y'all
the 9. That's why I
crazy,
get
bro.
tight.
89th is the nine.
I ain't got no
89th is
issues
the
out
nine.
there.
Yo,
we
So,
not dropping the addies.
y'all,
89th is the nine.
now I'm gonna be more paranoid after this shit
Talk
come out,
about
bro. That ass turning
I
my
even
head.
drop your Addy. Dre over here
Don't drop
dropping
no
his
addy,
Addy.
bro.
He from the floss nine.
He from the floor 9. This guy is crazy.
Y'all gonna go over there, you ain't gonna find me.
Please, bro.
Look at my bag, you be like, nigga.
It's crazy.
No,
It's love. It's love. It's
Nah,
love.
it's lit, yo.
Love.
The
Next
fact
thing.
that you try to come on my man is
Nah, that's
crazy.
cool. That's
I
cool.
did
He wanted an explanation, so I gave it to him. It's cool.
You know
trying to
why he
come
got me
for my
tight?
boy.
It's because he know what it was when he was coming up here. And I told you, I said, yo, boy, if when Mel come up here, you know I'm going to have to ask him.
I'm here,
And
bro.
Dre was weak. And Dre was just like, go ahead, just don't violate. And I said, I'm not going to violate, bro.
Anything you want to ask, bro. Anything you want to know. I'm
I
here for it,
heard
bro.
you. Yo.
I'm here to, I'm living
That's all
my
I
truth,
wanted to
bro.
ask you.
Yo, Stro, keep up some pace, my guy.
Eh?
It just bust my head. That was all.
let me
Nah, for
let
sure, I
me
understand.
course correct because
Yeah, yeah.
this is a question for everybody at the table.
Copy.
So, all right, that's a nice key on word, course correct. So when you feel like that traumatic, so-called quote unquote traumatic experience happened and it made y'all course correct, why do y'all feel like y'all was off the course to begin with? Like, cause I'm gonna say for me, I feel like, and I'm an anomaly. I'm gonna say like for me, cause out the gate I already knew what I was gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I walked into transit knowing which trade I was gonna do. I knew I was gonna do machine shop. I knew I was gonna go to college. That was automatic. It might be the Caribbean background within me that they kind of like. I always say this before. Like, there's a legendary 4 degrees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Caribbean degrees. Like, is it a lawyer, doctor, engineer, or you're a failure? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
That's the 4th degree failure.
Failure. A lot of people that fail.
All right.
So that was always instilled within me. So that's why I feel like when I say, that's the reason why I say I don't believe in a traumatic experience. I feel like I was already put on game from before.
Yeah.
So I want to know why. And I know a lot of people say like, cause father's not involved and all that. And I don't. That's a whole nother topic because I don't really play that much.
Yeah.
Put into it too.
Yeah.
But I just want to ask like why I feel like I needed that course correct. Cause like I said, I came into transit knowing what I was going to do. Everything I felt like I was going to do.
Yeah.
I went and did it and finished it.
I just feel like everybody's like not everybody's on the same like at the same level. So I feel like certain people have to go through shit to understand it. Like, so for example, that traumatic experience, it's not like I needed it. Like, I didn't want it to happen.
Because that sounds crazy. You get boomed at?
It played the part amongst.
You might as well drop your album tomorrow. Because you feel me?
I could. I have a story to tell. Bro. Like,
yeah, let's hear it.
Or everybody talk about shootouts. Like, I got hit by this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I could laugh about this shit now, but like during that night, bro, that shit was scary. Like, to go home and like realize like the bullet hole went through the bottom of my sweats and like it went through the tongue of my griffies, bro. That shit was like, wow, because it could have been over for me.
You still got those griffies?
Hell no.
I'd have hung them up. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
I fuck with griffies.
bro.
Still,
I'd have put them in a shrine or something, bro.
Low key, I don't know where them shits is at.
I'd have been like,
it was fine.
who you know else got boomed at still live?
Yo, I'm still here.
Bro, I was on the outside of the circle. It could have.
Yo, you're dragging it.
You're not lying. Though.
It could have been over for me because like we was all like in a circle. I was like on the outside, so they had like a direct shot, and then luckily they only hit like the bottom of my foot. I remember niggas was sprinting, niggas was scared, bro. Niggas was jumping over branches. I remember somebody fell, like that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I remember.
So, or the all in, it helped out. Like that was
all that.
It actually didn't. Because look, let me tell you why I didn't, and I'm gonna answer that question.
Yeah.
When you in them bashment parties, first of all, it's hot, so the ceiling,
hot as hell.
The ceiling sweat, and your back and your sneakers is already slick now. So it's just. I remember when I tried to take off, my foot flicked like I couldn't even. My foot was not gripped on the ground. I thought it was over. I swear to God, whoever was next to me it went like this. I like had to push off the person because it was over.
Yo, honestly,
it was.
If I was next to you and I got hit, I'm beating your ass after.
Honestly, you might not have made it.
It don't matter. If I'd have made it, boy, I'd have beat your ass after.
But it wasn't intentional. It was off from like I was slipping, so it kind of like
off of instinct. Shit. It's like, whoop,
but
you don't think in that moment.
I'll say for traumatic like that. I see what you're saying.
Because like I feel like you was already in a different different mindset. Cause like I said, I was there at that event. I wasn't as close proximity as what happened, but like I was in range.
Yeah.
To see it go down.
Yeah.
Like pretty much I was probably like 10 feet, 15 feet away from it.
Yeah.
All right.
So you was down the block.
But I'll speak for me because I was kind of like in a rebel stage at that point in my life.
Okay. It makes sense.
I was like rebelling. Like
Was you like 16? That's how
I was still in school though.
A lot of us kind of.
I was still in school.
I wasn't in school.
I was still in school, but not outside of me just being in school. Like I was technically sneaking out. Like I would get home from work. At my whoever's recording is my witness. No, I'm saying she's my witness.
All right, but you like who?
Yo, why are you? I was about to invite him to the Frank stand.
Yo,
come on,
chill.
man.
It's love.
This nigga, no, that's not in the contract. Boy, stop doing that.
Anyways, listen, I used to go home and like nobody would knew I was out. So everybody would think I'm like sleeping stuff. Yeah. So when stuff like that happened, I'm just like, yo, this could have went left. I would have got killed from the parentals. And then outside of that, it was just like, you doing this for nothing. You doing this for a wine, and that's it. Like, so for me, it was mentally, I was already kind of like poisoning my own self. So it just helped me. I said, you know what? This is a waste of my
Nah,
time.
it helped. Nah,
yeah.
nah,
It's like
it was a well needed course.
Yeah,
correct.
it was just like, let me just lock in on what I'm doing. And at that time, before, I opt out of, I dropped out of school, I took school serious. Like my last grades before I dropped out was
the
lit.
loans didn't hit.
And
That's what
it didn't hit.
he said drop. The loans wasn't hitting.
Nah, I
He's
didn't
like,
have
you
no
offering me how much?
I was a community college. I was dropping.
You was at BMCC?
Yeah, we was paying for that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I told my mom, I said, you don't got to pay for that no more. And she said, all right, you better go get a job. You know what I mean?
That's the finesse.
My grandma and my aunt wasn't trying to
That's
do that.
one thing I hate too.
What?
I mean, it's gonna be a different topic, but being forced to pay
bills while you in school?
while you in school or living at home. I feel like it's going backwards.
Yo, let's save that.
We can say
You
that.
gonna hold
But
that?
all right. Since we definitely going back
You
to
said
like
so?
what happened?
What?
Nah, I thought you was a vivid.
Oh, he said I never seen a dead body spin the. All right.
I thought you said something.
I ain't say nothing, boy.
My bad.
So all right. So since we talking about how we neighborhoods we grew up in and like things that we experiencing, how do you feel? Because you know that New York is definitely top 5 when it comes to like expensive living.
Yeah, bro, it's insane.
So how do you feel about that? Like, do you see yourself like? Can you? Number one, do you see yourself staying here or you up out of here, or the conditions that we have to face when it comes to like paying? How do you feel about that?
I mean, personally speaking, for me, New York City is that's my love. Like,
So we got one
like,
of them.
It's
I
nothing like
this.
New York City. I'm not saying I will live here forever, but I'm 27. There's still a lot of things that I want to do. There's still a lot of things I want to experience.
No, the reason why
Yeah.
I'm saying I like this because I'm pretty sure everyone else on this table is like, I'm out of here.
Oh, word?
Not necessarily, but
I mean, it's understandable, but it's just like I think it just comes down to personal preference. I just feel like there's no place like the city.
Come on,
And,
talk
like,
about it.
Like the type of person I am, like I like to go for walks in the city. I like to go to like see the water, like
Walks.
just like
You
being
mean
around
run
town.
marathons?
I don't run, bro. I just walk. Bro, I walk. I listen to music. I
You do a
zone out. And it's
triathlon.
like,
Nah, he do it on his
did
hands.
try-
he do handstands.
Heard you.
I did
Across
track
the
in high
bridge.
school. People forgot about that.
Nah,
I got
actually,
stats
I do
online.
know that. Actually,
I got stats online,
for what?
but don't
track.
look them. Don't look them up. Don't.
Nah,
don't.
he said Google me.
he said Google
Nah,
me.
Google me. I got
That's
some
a
shit.
fact. We was on the track.
Some cocky shit.
We was just trying to get our phones.
What you was doing? You was doing shot put?
Shot put, yeah.
Yeah, I know you was.
Yeah, I wasn't
Everybody
going to
doing shot
practice.
put.
I was just trying to get my phone in school. Shout out to KJ and them.
You ain't had to do that though.
Oh, well, that was before.
Oh, before that.
That's before I
situation?
sold my soul to the manager. Shout out, I got a trophy for that too, son. So
Nah,
when,
you know
when
what
my
I'm
son see that,
R.I.P.
you know what I mean? I'm gonna just tell him like, yo, I was a baller.
Yeah, all right, boy.
I say 2010, 2011.
What you did? Hold the scoreboard?
Actually, the books.
Oh, still the
He
same.
Got
made sure
water
he
here
made
and
sure
there.
people had double doubles every night.
Yo, it was like low key. It was some brotherhood. Low key. That's
show
why I
love.
stuck around with it because they made me feel like me. Like I ain't go from. We went to Portland, we went to Maine,
Oh, Maine, yeah.
and yo, Peraz was like, yo, go get water for the guys. I was just like,
Rest in peace,
"Get
Peraza.
water."
too. Rest in peace,
That's what I
Peraza.
said.
Yo, rest in peace. Yeah, that was my guy.
Peraza. That was.
But he was like, yo, go get water. I was like, water for who?
Are you dumb?
I was like, these niggas gonna flame me when we get back to that. But nobody made me feel like, like some little nigga doing that. So I rock when I got a trophy. So
How you
everybody
feel
who
about-
eat a dick.
New York living expensive though. Jay? New York living expensive.
New York living experiences is lit. First of all, this is a big rich town. We just come from the poorest parts,
Talk about it.
I'm about to
But,
walk
I
out.
love
This
New
nigga
York.
Get me tight.
and that's why, like, if I do leave New York, there's only one place I really want to go:
Where would that be?
Miami.
Understandable.
Because Miami-
It's crazy.
A lot of money, so it's hard to understand.
Miami is giving me my New York feel, and it gives me that kickback feel. It's just like me living in New Jersey, just looking over the river to see New York. I can just take the train, but like I got it all in one city, and the weather's nice. God forbid, hurricane, and I can swim, so like I ain't really.
You can swim?
My son,
Miami be
my
bugging.
son
though.
said his
Guppy?
backstroke game is elite.
Yo, boy, what's wrong with you? You heard this nigga?
That what
he
he
said?
said?
He said Guppy.
Oh, nah. I'm out.
Yo,
I was talking about your swimming backstroke is elite.
That's crazy.
The nigga said Guppy. Yo, this nigga's
nah, real talk, and even cost of living in Miami is crazy, but.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Like I didn't even mean to like stamp it on New York. That's just where we're from. But like
Yeah.
major cities where like the living expenses or high tax.
New York is New York.
We from the city though. I like
the town, man.
And then mind you, like I know people who left New York, went somewhere, and it's not what
Came
they
back, right?
and even
They
if
come back, yeah.
Body different.
but sometimes they can't come back.
What's wrong with this guy?
Sometimes they can't. Sometimes they
Mental
can't come
thing.
back.
Why you got to do that for?
What you mean?
What you just did. You know,
Nah,
every
yeah, I
you
know.
know, every
No,
episode,
we know.
He just be throwing shots.
yo,
when
we
he
know.
don't
How's
beat
that a
the-
shot?
I don't even know what's going
How's
on.
that a shot?
I
All
know-
right, we
I- my
gonna
fault.
tell you
Let me
That's my fault.
tune in. Let me help you
Copy.
tune in.
Okay,
Mel.
okay, copy.
Because this is an all
Nah, but I'm saying,
podcast.
I said
Saying
general.
though.
Nigga, they felt the way. They felt the way.
Niggas over there blacking.
But no, but I'm saying that. Yo,
That laugh
they
is
get me tight.
hysterical, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, I know people.
Danny's laugh is
Listen,
hysterical.
Saying though, boy.
Hear me out. I'm saying, and I'm not taking no shot, nobody. That's the reality of what we live in. Like people move, think it's better there, and they realize, oh, it's not what
it's
it's
not the
cracked
way.
up.
Nah, it's
What
fact.
it's cracked up to be. And I'm not taking. If you did that and you came back, God bless. But I know a lot of people who can't come back because they burnt bridges or they quit jobs, and you know it's crazy. It's
That's a
lit.
fact. It was a meme that I saw the other day that was like, fake grass is always green. Shout out to the old head that put me on to that. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
Fake
Fake
grass
grass
is always green.
It's always turf.
See what I'm
Turf is
saying?
always green.
So that makes sense. But let me hear do say Dan. I know you about to get into it. So how you feel about
He's trying to.
you know what I'm saying?
What you about to say?
For me, son.
I didn't. It's just that.
I wasn't
It's just
taking-
that every episode you just be throwing jabs at
How?
people, and you don't notice.
Danny, I want to hear you speak, bro. Don't even worry about that. bro. I
Nah,
want to hear.
Dre be on autopilot. That's what it is.
He just don't be knowing, but he just be throwing shots.
So who I threw a shot at?
Everybody,
we gonna talk
everybody
about,
ain't nobody. That's the wonderful part about it. That's why it's
Okay.
crazy. It's part
Yeah.
of the old boat for me.
Gotcha.
The old
Last
boat.
episode,
I know my bop.
he threw like 6 jabs in one episode, and it was crazy.
Damn.
But anyways, to answer your question,
And in the second episode, he threw hella jabs, and I had to come back and recoup and save.
Nah, I don't even want.
But we not gonna jack that.
We not even gonna
the
say
viewers, they gonna see that.
he
They gonna
a
see
op though. Anyways,
if they in tune.
So
they,
love, man. So
when the
love.
viewers is in tune, they gonna put that together. They gonna put that together.
Copy.
After this episode, they're gonna watch this. They're gonna watch that one back. And
Shout out to everybody
They gonna
that
put
watched
something
this
up.
Matter of
episode,
fact,
man.
run up the views. So go do that. If y'all want to know what we talking about, y'all gonna see.
Feud.
And
I live
it's
in
funny,
Miami.
It's funny. He's a Drake fan, and Drake does this in all his songs.
What?
Throwing so
Subliminals.
many jabs,
yeah.
and you don't even
He
know
said that in his
until you gotta.
interviews.
niggas is
So it
Bryson
just makes
fans,
sense.
and now they in they back.
I ain't no
It just
Bryson
makes
fan.
sense.
He
But
take a lot of shots at Drake.
Yo,
though, so
what
he
was you
gotta,
saying,
like,
bro? My bad.
Anyways, man.
Cutting you off.
So good. That's what y'all niggas did to me last episode too, but it's cool.
Oh nah, I'm out of here. I'm out, man. God,
Yo, this goes. Son.
Why the fuck you always got to do that for them, son?
shout out to J. Cole, man. Cole,
You know
wrote
what?
one time.
it's crazy.
Anyways, yo, fuck you. Anyways, what was your question, show? Because this nigga.
All right, so basically,
I got you.
Yeah.
Boom, perfect. I agree with you. New York is kind of overrated. I feel like, like if you don't like the city life, it's kind of overrated. So I was just like, if I had to choose, I'd choose Atlanta, or maybe I might go to Montana. You know, now I'm capping about Montana. But anyway, besides New York, somewhere I could just chill, where I feel like making my money would be worth. I get more bang for my buck on my money.
That's
Yeah.
facts. Nah, that's facts.
and I think that's the biggest.
Misconception.
You could say that, or my biggest gripe, because I agree totally with all of that. But I feel like with New York, you kind of pay for the experience, and it's kind of like.
For the ambiance,
But I mean,
You
it's
beat
an,
me to it. It's
it's
for
an
the
experience. It's an
ambiance.
experience that you're not getting anywhere
but it's like,
else. It's like
if you've
Yeah.
been here for so long, you've had it. So it's just like,
Did you?
This depends on
Did
the
you?
person.
All right, Paul. I see. Now I'm about to.
here this nigga go.
He's absolutely right.
Yo, hold on.
Did you yo, New York is one of the top
Wherever you
visited.
viewing this,
Come on now.
Hold on.
drop your admission ticket emoji because we about to get into it.
People would kill to
You know what
come
I'm
to
saying?
New
We about to
York.
get into it. Drop your admission ticket emoji. We gonna get into this, all right?
Hold on. Let's do it.
It may not work on Mel, but I want to read the room real quick. You talking about the Empire State of Mind? You been to the Alpha Tower?
Yeah, exactly. Yo,
Nah.
You been to
Eiffel
Statue of
Tower?
Liberty?
yes.
Nah, I thought about it. I haven't. I
This
haven't.
nigga,
said Eiffel Tower.
this
Nah.
boy's crazy.
Nah,
Eiffel
it's
Tower.
it's a rock. It's a
Yeah,
rock. It's a rock. It's a rock.
You talking about Empire State
The
Building?
Empire State
I
Building?
haven't. I haven't been.
Statue of Liberty?
Nope.
You
It's
been
been
to
on my list.
the 9/11 Memorial?
Nah.
Too many
Dre,
times.
You been there?
I mean, I used to live in Jersey. And work
Oh
in the
yeah,
city.
so by default that don't count. But Empire State Building,
No, but I've been to Statue of Liberty.
Statue of
But
Liberty.
I'm agreeing with. I,
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
You've been on the I forgot the
ferry?
the ferry that,
Staten
but it's a
Island?
ferry that's a sightseeing. It's not the regular ferry to go to
What,
Staten
to
Island.
Governor's Island.
Yeah,
I've been to Governor's Island.
He a regular
why?
New Yorker.
I've been to Governor's Island, but it was because Hot 97 doing a Caribbean.
I went there for my dad is a photographer, so you know.
Pop. My fault. This is for me. We got
Oh, we
people.
got
We got Caribbeans in the building. You know what I'm
we
saying?
play jabs.
For me, that's the only reason why I've been to Governor's Island, but not on some sightseeing. It's because
I've been there for sightseeing, but look,
Wait, hold on. Before Empire State
I've
Building,
never been none of those
Statue of
places.
Liberty.
Right? I've never been none of those
man,
places.
hood, son.
I'm not even mad hood. It's just what I.
Wait, let me
it's
throw
just-
another one. City Island.
Of course.
Yeah.
You got to go to City Island for the shrimp, the lobster, you know, all that. I mean, I don't want no chance thrown at me, but we valid.
And I had a mental check because like I said, I understand why people leave, and I never really wanted to leave really because I feel like I understand this is just the game. For me, this is the name of the game. For me, like if you want to play chess, you got to know the rules, and if you can't keep up, then don't play chess. That's just how I feel. So it's like, all right, obviously it's expensive to live here. So you just gotta like play the game accordingly. So if you feel like you can't manage the price cost, then understand to like get out. But then if you know how much it costs to live, then you might have to keep up. You have to update your iOS system.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just gotta get out. Don't just shit on it. That's just how I feel. I understand. I don't like it either. But it's like that's the reason why I said I have the job the way set up, and I feel like I know where I'm gonna go with it to sustain. To play in this game, it's the name of the game. You got to survive. If you don't, just dip.
Let me ask you a legitimate, really question, boy. How many people you think could really afford this rent here? Or afford the lifestyle to live here?
Let me answer that. I feel like not a lot, but I feel like the issue people run into is that people don't know how to spend bread. People don't know how to budget and fucking save.
That's
like,
a
bro,
fact.
if you really calculate how much you make a year or like every 2 weeks and you break it down.
When I was talking about that ALBOET headquarters, I told them how much I had in my shit.
Yeah, I feel like people
And it was just stupid how much I let go. It's crazy.
people want to
what
live
shit?
above their means so
Like
bad.
saving
Like try to
and
impress
like
people, bro. Just like
Oh, yeah, if you know what I had in my 401, you would have been shit stupid, but
I heard it.
Like you start thinking like, yo, where is this bread? Like you know how like apps is updated
Yeah.
now. It calculates like
Yeah, how
in the
much you
year.
spent in a week and all
Yeah,
that.
and it's like,
Yeah.
yo, hold on.
Yeah, that's just
Then you realize how much you're spending, but
Yeah.
you got that's what you got to learn.
So it's like I feel like a
self-control.
lot of us actually could survive. We
Yeah,
just
I'd
not
be hungry.
It's a
managing.
mi- yeah.
My son said the Uber
be
Eats
hungry.
be hitting.
I be hungry, son.
He said
I
Uber
feel
Eats
you.
be hitting.
But you can do Uber Eats as long as you know what you're spending your bread on. Otherwise, that's why you got to like calculate and know like, yo, $50 a week or whatever's going here, 100 is going here. You got to break shit down. I just feel like people don't take the time to sit down and like
It's the name of the
plan
game.
and strategize.
I think we might have you back for like a financial literacy
appreciate
episode.
it, bro. People want to buy like $500 like dollar Jordans and shit. Like, bro, like what are you doing? Like,
we was just talking about that last
for the
episode.
ambiance.
like know what you but
what ambiance is
that's
that,
corny. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's corny.
Not,
I'm
listen,
not gonna shit on nobody.
Yo,
like,
Yo,
do what
Mel,
makes
you
do
gotta
not-
shit on them, bro.
Do what makes you happy, but like you can't get upset at yourself if you buying Jordans all the time and you can't pay for rent. It's just like your priorities is not in order. Come on now, you got to
Yeah.
be smart.
and then and
That's what I was talking about earlier to like a callback. Like, is that it's not a trim, it's like a course correct. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes you just got to be already like where your mind is. Like what DJ said, like his reason, I don't know about yours or yours. He admitted that he was already on a rebellious state.
Yeah,
If he wasn't on rebellious state, he didn't need an experience like from me.
yeah.
versus someone just locking in. Say, all right, let me just get on my P's and Q's.
I was outside with the gangsters. That's all I know.
I'll be New York with the gang.
Got my dumb thing.
Yeah. I mean, but to answer your question, I feel like with me, I don't like, of course, like I lived in the hood, so you know that shit is dangerous, but you don't really
know your
know. Yeah, like I said, we was going out every week, going to neighborhoods that we just go, like, yo, we here, we just go without even thinking, like, yo, this is a neighborhood I shouldn't even be fucking
So wait,
with.
so
like, I had to-
it's not like that y'all didn't know. It's like y'all was just like y'all didn't even.
You
y'all
don't
didn't
put-
take
you don't put no
second
thought into
Like
it.
I know this hood is no good, but I heard that
The main
the
thing is going
Joneses
to the
out
party.
here.
Exactly. That's what it is. It's all about going to the party and dancing.
You know
with
what
shit.
it
You're
is?
not thinking about how you
It's
get
the
there,
fact that
get
when
home.
you that young, you're just so fearless.
Not even just that. Like, we about to wrap it up. But
Rap. No. Yo, this episode's still going, my nigga.
we got mad shit.
Executive-
Keep that time going.
executive decision?
Executive decision.
are we voting?
Yeah, you want to keep going?
We could do another 10. We'll see what happens. Oh, nah. We got flag on the plate.
Bro, shut up. Yo, run that clock up. Boy.
Yeah, I'm with Danny. Let's run that
All
up,
right,
man. We
so hold on.
giving the people
to
something.
what Mel's saying is like as you never think nothing would ever happen to you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's what it is. It was like what you said is like being fearless. We don't never think, like if you've never been in a situation, like I can say for myself, growing up, anytime I see something about to go down, I already know.
Yeah, you knew how to exit.
I was like, oh, all right.
You just wasn't in a spot to where it's like,
and then,
it's nothing I could do at this point.
Yeah, and until a way I was kind of always protected or shielded to kind of avoid that. And now as an adult, because now I'm an adult now, I feel like I left that stuff in high school.
Yeah.
Fact.
So now when we was going out and we was cool, and look, at the end of the day, we used to click up, but we wasn't about no action. We was just legit. We was in there trying to bag a joint.
Wait, watch how you say that. No action. No, we was with action. If it was met.
But that wasn't our intention. We like we going to parties to like rumble with each other. We going to a party to get lit.
And then I can say this. Anytime we went to a party, there was always potential static. There was always some other guys there acting weird, but we was just like
looking for trouble.
We had the energy though.
If it had to be, it had to be.
We had the energy. Same thing when we go now, but it had the energy. So like we was never looking for it. So when we run into those scenarios, it's like
damn. Now we boxed in. Like damn, how? Because now you question like how do we get here?
Yeah.
It's like damn. Now we here now.
I didn't want to run. We overskipped something about the whole New York thing.
Oh yeah.
This is one of the most visited cities in the world.
Yeah.
So like, I understand when people.
I'll say probably second. I'll say Vegas.
But it's one
Vegas,
of
it's
one of the top.
It's top 5.
Like JFK is one of the biggest international airports in the world. Like people come here to have a good time. People come here to live months at a time. Like we live here, we take it for granted.
Yeah, because we don't really like Danny said. Like we feel like we actually do live a lot of the New York experience, but then it's like on a tourist aspect of it.
We don't live the
really
New York
don't.
experience. We live our hood experience.
That's a good way to say that. That's a good way.
So watch this. So let's say we all level up, right?
Yeah. No, we going to level up.
No, but I'm saying here.
The M.
Yeah, bro, we already leveled up.
Let me get the point.
You reading the room?
Let me get the point. Let's say your goal is to level up to another level.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Normally when you get to that next level, you want to do, I guess in our eyes, it's kind of like, let's get on a boat. Let's have a private boat.
Yacht party?
You know what I mean? You see how, look at that. I say, you say y'all party? Because we automatically think the club.
No, that's not what we think about club. We just thinking about
over love.
Here we go with this guy.
I used to.
Oh no, I was talking about everybody have their own yacht and we out.
No, but hear me out, right? Everybody has their, at least for us, right? We can have our own yacht, but we plan on having some sort of party life. That's the point I'm trying to make. Some sort of celebration. But like in New York, there's so much more to do outside of party and celebration.
Exactly.
There's so many sightsees that we don't even think about. Like nobody think. We don't ever talk about, let's go to Empire State Building. Now, granted, I don't want to go.
Why not?
I could care less to go. Like if I'm on a date, I'll consider it.
No.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to
hot date kind of nervous.
Look, I'm just kind of nervous, you know. But like, I'm not trying to go. But I'm saying there's so many sightseeing and different things. Like, I never try to actually do that. Nevertheless, we about to wrap this up. It's a Little Bit of Everything podcast. Shout out to my boy Mel.
Yes, sir.
He came through, show love. He showed us how to walk from the hood to the good. Is lit.
He might be tougher than me. He walked from where he live at.
I walked from my crib to Upper West Side.
That's like 30 hoods, boy.
And that's not to like. Bro, it's just
you got to dap me up on camera because you about to leave me.
I ain't even see your hand there. No sham.
Yo, shout out to my boy Mel.
Cross the bridge to the village.
Everything. I respect it though. He's
the
a
village.
Sunday.
The reason why I say village for the village. Pass up there.
I don't want to talk about no village.
Yeah, we ain't jacking.
Anyways,
you know what I'm saying?
It's your boy to go get a Dre. It's the boy you go get a Dre.
Straight antagonist.
Do say Dan.
Mell Smooth. What up?
We out.
Yo, I got AKA. We out, man.